Very good. Now, do you like to read a lot?
I do like to read. I don't always have time to read a lot, but I do like to read.
How about you?
Yeah.
See, you work in the library, you got to learn to. But you know, there are so many things to read. I mean, so many great authors out there, so many men and women as well. You know, you got all kinds of books that, you know, you can't even scratch the surface. I remember when I was growing up in school, our librarian, she just absolutely loved to read, and she could read to you the story, and she had a voice just make it come alive to you, you know, and that's a gift.
Yeah.
And it's a gift when people are that elegant in writing to where like you can see what they're talking about, you know. So you've got all kinds of different titles, authors, and things like that. What else does the library do? You've got, of course, your computers. Do you ever have like lectures or anything like that?
We offer workshops. Right now we have a job workshop, different days. We don't have any on the calendar yet, but they can come in and they will learn how to use the computer, learn how to build a resume.
Word and Excel and just online job searching, and we hope to do like a job fair at the end and like show them how to dress and that kind of thing.
That is,
I have a whole series and everything's free.
That's phenomenal, because you know there's a lot of people in this area that could use that service. A lot of people, you know, I hate to use the term, but computer illiterate. They just don't know the basics of the computer.
Right.
And then these workshops will really help them out, because you know a lot of people, they're scared to go into a lot of places and try to fill out an application because it's not done on paper no more.
Right.
You got to do everything right there on the computer. So that, when you guys already started that, or?
We had some classes in June. July we haven't planned the dates for, but people can call us and we will get them the
We
information.
have a planning session on Monday, and once we do that, we should have pretty much the whole next couple of months, so they can call anytime and we'll let them know the information.
Wonderful. I'd say you girls are planning things all year long.
Yes.
You know, you just can't go in and say, all right, let's do this. It's got to be planned out. It's got to be, you know, to the T.
Takes a lot of work.
It takes a lot of work, a lot of effort. How many hours a day do you average being at the library? Because I know that you're probably there a little bit before it opens and a little bit after it opens.
Close to 9 hours a day.
9
Except on
hours.
the short days, and then it's 4.
Okay, 9 and 4. And then during that time, you got to go in there and you keep the library looking so good. I mean, you keep everything organized, and, you know, people's looking for things and it's all in alphabetical order. Is that how it works?
Yes, yeah.
And then you've got the cards and everything like that. You keep that all organized. See, it's a big job.
Yeah, we have a good circulation staff downstairs that is in charge of all that.
Very good. And, you know, I think that's good, because, you know, you go in looking for a book, and if the A's is in with the M's and the M's is in with the R's, you know, you got trouble.
Yeah, it makes it hard to find something.
A little humor there, but it's the truth. But you guys do a phenomenal job, and you're just wanting to really reach out to the community, because this is all free services.
Yes.
And people, you know, need to take advantage of this, because, you know, just an estimation, how long has the library been in Corbin? Years.
A very long time. I know the old building was opened in like 1963, and then the Carnegie building was across the street, and I know that was a very old building
Right.
as well, so I'm not sure.
But many years, it's been supplying the community with great books, great atmosphere, a great place to be, the workshops, the summer reading programs, all different things, and people don't need to let that pass them by, because, you know, there's so much for kids today to get involved in, you know, like mischief and things like that out with their friends. But if a child is showed in an early age, you know, the right things, you know, and just taking simple pleasures out of life, you know, like sitting there and reading a book, learning, getting some knowledge, you know, it goes a long way. It sticks with them the rest of their life. And what got you into the library? I mean, was it just the love of books?
Like as my job,
Yeah.
it was kind of an accident. I just happened to apply that day and got the job.
I totally understand
But
that.
I love it, so.
How about you?
Actually, I first started as a temporary summer position to help with summer reading, and then just ended up staying and becoming full-time.
Now, with the summer reading programs and stuff like that, do you guys sit and read one-on-one with these kids, or how do you do that?
We used to do story times where we would actually read the books, but we have outgrown that now. We average anywhere from like 100 to 200 a program. So we have performers come in for the summer to entertain the kids.
Oh, that's wonderful. I mean, do they kind of like act out stories and things like that?
Some do. We had, like yesterday, or on Tuesday, we had Squalus Puppets here. So they did a puppet show. Ronald McDonald comes, and he always does a really good job at promoting reading and talking about how important it is.